ladder and go, oh, maybe I won't come out on Saturday?
We have a history, don't we, in showdowns? The ladder positions typically go out the window a little bit, and it's the contest that starts at tomorrow evening, and two teams going at it. Yes, there's one team who are playing really strong football and one team's been really inconsistent, but showdowns don't take that into account leading into the game.
Have you had to change any messaging through these last few weeks to try and get the boys up, try and get a different result out of that?
No, not really. I think we've tried to state a task a fair bit, and we obviously haven't played the way we would like to play. But each opportunity each week is easy for you to get back up for because it's an opportunity to improve. And for us, and in a showdown, it becomes even bigger. So you look forward. It's exciting for us because we haven't had much to be excited about. And for our team, opportunity to come tomorrow night and play in front of a big crowd and against a really strong competitive team that have got a bigger mission, I think.
So Ken, you're a betting man. What do you think of the odds that suggest this is the biggest underdog in showdown history?
Yeah, all right. I am a punter, and roughies get up. It's not unusual. It is quite acceptable to have a side that it's unexpected to win, or something else that's unexpected to get up and win. And we've seen that just recently in the Olympic Games, I reckon. Things don't always go to plan. And I'm sure Don and the boys are hoping it goes to plan. We're going to do everything we can to disrupt that.
So does that give you genuine hope, given the showdowns are hard to pick, that you can cause an upset?
Yeah, every week you've got hope, but not just in a showdown. I mean, we haven't played any of our games this year where we don't go in thinking we can win. That's our responsibility at the end of the week to know that we can go in prepared well and give ourselves the best opportunity to win. That's what we're trying to do again tomorrow night.
What's going to be the key to causing the upset?
Playing our best. And also restricting some of what Adelaide have been able to do incredibly well all season. So, we won't be the first side trying to go out there and stop Adelaide doing what they've done. Hopefully we're one of the few sides that's been able to get it done tomorrow night.
How do you play your best? We see you play it from quarters here and there, and you never 4 quarters. How do you play your best in 4 quarters after 21, 22 rounds?
Oh, you just keep working and you keep at it. It starts at a contest, and that's our responsibility to go to the contest first up tomorrow night and make sure we're as honest as we can be. And that, as I said, I keep saying, against a side that are in great nick.
The wins like this launch in pre-season, Ken?
Sorry?
If you can win on Saturday night, are they sorts of things that players carry during the off-season and into the pre-season?
No. No, I don't think so.
From the last few games have been particularly close for you guys. How well prepared do you think you are for what could be a really difficult contest?
Yeah, look, it's a great opportunity for our group to take the last 3 games we've had some good solid wins and played, I think, some good footy. As Ken said, showdowns bring out a slightly different dynamic between the two teams, and it's great for us in terms of the contest, and we'll look forward to that and bring what we can bring tomorrow night.
You've got a couple of home games, obviously tomorrow night, and then West Coast the following Friday, to really give you guys to bring battle hard and go to the finals.
Every game of AFL footy is hard. That's the thing. The results in the last few weeks suggest we've had an easier run, but I can guarantee you at times through all those 3 games we've been challenged and we've had to learn some things and we've had to adapt and play the way we want to play. So tomorrow is another stepping stone, for our season, and it's an important game for us in terms of what we'd like to be able to do and where we'd like to be able to finish.
Don, converse to that hot favourites tag, how does that sit with you guys?
Well, as Ken said, it's a 2-horse race, and we've played some good footy, so it's fair to say we've earned that tag. And with that comes some expectation, but we've got to be comfortable handling that. If you want to be good, history tells me in sport, if you want to be good, you've got to be prepared to have people come at you, and we expect Port will come at us tomorrow night, and we've got to be able to embrace that and really accept that challenge.
In court this morning, there was some resolution in the Siwash case that there was an agreement that he was mentally incompetent at the time. Is that going to be closure for you and the players, and what are your thoughts?
Sorry, I think it's not the right time to talk about that. That's what I think. It's about a showdown, and I don't want to buy into that. I think it's inappropriate for me to comment on anything I don't know all the facts on.
Yeah. For both of you, though, there was an outcome today that no players are going to have to give any evidence. Is that a relief to both of you?
From my viewpoint, I concur with Ken's comments. It's inappropriate to comment. It's a matter for the legal system and the courts.
Don, do you think this is your best side that you put on the park? Is it good to see ahead of the finals, only 2 weeks out?
Look, we've still got a number of players that have got some real claims for selection, and that's one of the benefits we've got at the moment with a fit list, is we've still got pressure on for spots. Obviously we bring back Source this week, which is good after a couple of weeks, and he's fit and raring to go, which is great. And for us, it's more about continuing to play the way we've been playing and continue to build, and lead into the finals.
Ken, how do you stop there? Sorry.
What sort of boxes did Source have to tick to get a game this week at training?
Oh well, he last week he was probably a push last week. Would have been right on the stretch to get him up. So we were really confident he'd come up for this week. He did a fair bit of running last week. He sort of last weekend he then has sort of advanced into a bit more change of direction stuff, and he full trained this week. So I spoke to him after training this morning, and he's wrapped with how his ankle is, and he's ready to go.
Ken, how do you stop their high-powered forward line, and does Burn Jones get the job on Eddie?
You're right, it's a high-powered forward line, and it's been able to do it all year. So we're going to have some challenge. We've got quite a young back line ourselves, but I think there's no doubt that when you play team defence, that gives you your best chance to do that. And it's not going to be Eddie or Tex or Josh Jenkins or Lynch that are going to get us individually. They may score goals individually, but for us, it's going to be about our team defence. It's going to have to do the job for us, and that's not just our backs, that's our mids and our forwards. And we understand the challenge. We're playing against the number one scoring team in the competition. It's a challenge, but it's one we look forward to and one we embrace.
And Eddie job?
Yeah, well, there'll be a number of players that'll be there. I mean, Darcy will be a chance at some stage. There's no doubt about that. Crack's played on him in the past too. Jasper Pittard can play him. So, like most teams now, it's not exact science as to who's going to match up against who.
And you brought Joe Shields back. Could this be his last game at Adelaide Oval? Is that decision still a fair way down the track?
Yeah, no, it's still down the track. It's still a list management decision that we won't enter into until the end of the season. But there's some potential that Jay may be doing that. But that's we've still not made those decisions, and who knows what that will be. He may look back on this game and say that was his last game. I hope that's not the case.
Is Charlie already ruled out for the final game? Was he a chance to play against Gold?
No, he's still in the mix, but clearly we've made a decision that we're not going to make him any sorer than he needs to be. With our season where it is, there was no sense in that.
Ken, are we going to see Jackson Frengo spend some time in defence? Like, given with Logan Austin now, you didn't really bring another sort of defender in.
Yeah, no, well, obviously there's some chance he's going to have to play down there, but we've also been able to makeshift quite a lot of stuff this year where we've had to put players in different spots to give us some support when we need it. Jackson at some point could play back, play in the ruck. I can guarantee you'll play in the ruck at some point, and he'll probably spend some time in the forward line, so he'll be all over the park a bit.
So it's 250 games for Eddie.
Yeah.
Often you sit there, you've been around in footy a long time, see some highlight reels. Is that probably the best you've seen? Is there a better one out there?
We actually had a little video presentation ready this morning, and seeing some of his highlights, you sit back and he's a special player. I've said that since I've been fortunate to coach him this year. And the beauty about Eddie is that as much as he does the special things on the ground, he's a great individual. He's a fantastic person around our footy club. The way he plays, he's really selfless. He brings other players into the game, and he's a pleasure to coach.
On Sam Shaw's long-term injury list, obviously. Jonathan Beach has been upgraded. Does that mean Shaw's season is over? And how's this okay?
Yeah, so we took a decision in consultation with the doctors and the specialists. Sam wasn't being able to get back to the levels both in energy in terms of how he was feeling, and therefore it was deemed it was unlikely he was going to play a game this year. And so the decision was that we'd spell him for the rest of the year to get his health back into where it needs to be. And with that came an opportunity to put him on the long-term injury list and elevate John O'Beach, which is great for him. And as you see, he's in the 25, so he's getting close and he's in the mix.
And long-term, where does that leave Shaw? He's got another year to go in his contract. Is his future in some sort of doubt?
Oh, look, I don't know about this stage. It's more about his. Our real interest is in Sam's health, to be honest. I mean, that's the priority for us at the moment, is to get him back to feeling like a healthy young man. And with the concussion and the symptoms he's suffering, which sort of manifests itself in a bit of fatigue, it's important that we look after his interests, and we'll worry about the football side of things after that.
There's obviously a bigger picture for you guys going ahead, but do you buy into the emotion of what Saturday night brings? Is it just a game to tick off?
Oh no, we acknowledge that the Showdown's is a unique game, and it comes with an extra edge to it, and it comes to a little bit of probably more importance to fans and members and supporters. The reality for us is it's about 4 points and about progressing ourselves, to hopefully finish as high as we can on the ladder, give ourselves the best chance. But as we do all year, we look week by week, and we've got Port Adelaide tomorrow night, and that's what we're focused on right now.
Ken, across the season we've talked about persistence and continuing to play what you want to play. Do you look at these last two games, this game in particular, and say, well, maybe we could experiment with what we want to do in the future tactically? And say, well, let's throw out that part of our plan and let's try something different.
Yeah, we don't necessarily throw something out, but we won't be frightened to try. that's something that we won't be frightened to do. We'll have a crack at some stuff at times that may look a little different occasionally, but it's not all the time. It's we look for the opportunities to improve our football club. Right now, we don't have a bigger picture. We have an immediate picture that we have to work with, and our picture is that let's see if we can improve as quick as we can, and we use the next 2 opportunities to do that.